Hello, my beautiful tribe. Welcome to this week's Meta Talk. Meta, unconditional love and kindness for you and for others. And this week, I am super excited to talk about one of my favorite topics ever, which is crystals. And a lot of people have asked me about crystals, how they're used, how they work, why do I wear them, etc. And so I thought, okay, it's time for a crystal lesson in Meta Talk. So here we are, and so get comfortable, grab your water, grab your coffee, grab a notebook, and let's get started. So what I wanted to cover today is exactly how crystals work, how you can choose them, how to cleanse them, and see what happens from there. So let's begin by talking a little bit about crystals and how they work. So crystals, and I'm just gonna grab one of them from here. Crystals have a very specific vibration to them that is constant, and our bodies are in also a different vibration as well, and it could be an energetic static vibration, or it could be a happy vibration. It's constantly changing. However, crystals are very consistent. So when we wear crystals or place them in our bodies or use them in meditation, our body is actually calibrating with the crystal's vibration. So it's actually healing you by joining your vibration with the crystals, and it allows healing to happen. Now, one thing I do want to say is that crystals are not the medicine for everything. They do help get you to healing, and they do help, you know, kind of like putting the icing on the cake. So you have to kind of bake the cake, and then the icing goes on top. The crystals is the icing. So I don't want you to think that if like you're having heartache, that if you get a you know, like the ring I wear, a Thundersite crystal, that you're no longer going to feel heartache. You have to do the work to get to that heartache, and you can do that through meditation. And so just keep that in mind, that if you are going through something in your life, the crystals is going to help you, but it's not the solution to whatever you're going through in your life. Okay. All right, so crystals have a vibration, your body sync to it, and that's how they heal. Now, how do you know what crystals to choose? Number one thing is you want to have trust in your intuition. See what actually pulls you in. Maybe it's color, maybe it's shape, maybe it's like you just pick up that crystal and it hums in your hand and you feel it. So I'll tell you the way I shop for crystals. So normally I go into the crystal shop and I do a run around throughout the entire shop, and I'm like, oh, is something calling me? And normally there is. And then I pick it up, I put it in my hand, I close my eyes, I take breaths, and then I see what I feel. And if it's a crystal that connects to me, I actually feel it in my solar plexus and in my sacral chakra the most. So right in my lower belly and my upper belly, I'll feel like a tingly sensation. Depending on the crystal shape, like if it's a spear like this, it's really intense for me. I never look for the meaning of the crystal before I shop, because I am a true believer that intuition is absolutely the best way to choose the crystals that you need in your body, for you, in your life. So that's the way I choose my crystals. Of course, there are crystals that you can get that will align your chakras. For example, your root chakra, you want anything that's darker in color, red, brown. It's like a black tourmaline is really good for grounding. I have here petrified wood, and this is in a heart shape. I love heart shaped crystals, and so I normally try to buy a few of these because I do love them. I also have this little tiny one, so little, that is also a jasper type that will also help for grounding as well. So both hearts both very different, but do the same thing. So when you are in a shop looking, and also online, like if you're online and looking for a crystal, use the same exact thing. Use your intuition and connect to the crystals visually if it's online, if you can't touch them. I do shop online and that's how I choose. I'm like, ooh, I really love this. It really feels good to me visually, so then I buy them. So that's a great way to choose your crystals. If you are looking for something very specific to help you heal, you can always reach out to me at Karen@OpenLotusMeditation.com, or you can go to my website and put in an inquiry form as well, and I'll be happy to help you and guide you. If I sit here and go over all the crystals that you could possibly need, we will be here for days and days and days. So I just want to let you know that overall, just go with your intuition, and normally you're going to be right. Trust me. Okay. Other ways to actually use crystals is to wear crystals in jewelry. It's actually one of my favorite ways to keep crystals on my body. I have a redundasite ring that I really love that I never take off, and I have a blue lace agate that I actually don't have on right now. I have a jade bracelet as well. I have labradorite bracelet that I love very much. I have Larimar on this hand, and then I also have a manzanite on my mala. Sometimes I wear them around necklaces. Sometimes I have an anklet on that's very grounding. So you can wear your crystals. I just do a little bit of homework. There are some crystals like a malachite that you do not want to wear for long periods of time because it is toxic and it will have adverse effects to your body. So you do want to have a little bit of knowledge on what you're buying and how you're wearing it, because there are those instances that not all crystals are created equal. The same way like with moonstone. If you are female, moonstone is a very powerful stone for female energy. And if it's the full moon, which is a female energy, Shakti energy, really hounding down, if you have moonstone on your body, you will be extra sensitive, and it can feel very uncomfortable. So you want to remove all moonstone crystals from your body when there is a full moon. These little bits and tips that I'm giving you, you can find out more if you contact me on my website at openlotusmeditation.com. Now, how to cleanse and charge your crystals. Two very different things. So cleansing, you're literally getting rid of all energy that might be in that crystal. So when I bought, for example, this is, told you I love hearts. Look how pretty this is. This is labradorite, and I actually wear labradorite every single day. It's a great stone for protection. And I wear, mine has lapis lazuli with it as well, which is a great stone for your throat or your third eye. But this is my heart that I got yesterday. Look how pretty that is. It called to me and I got it. But this heart labradorite, when I bought it, it had all these people's energies, so they were picking it up and stuff like that. So when I got home, I cleansed it. And you can cleanse your crystals several ways. One way is with Palo Santo. And Palo Santo, let me just grab it really quick. So I have it right here. Sorry. Palo Santo looks like this. Smells amazing. All you do is burn it, and you can just go around your crystal and just say clear, clear, clear. Release, 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 or cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. And that will cleanse your crystals from all energy that people have transferred to that crystal. Okay. You can also use sage, but remember, sage is the bleach of cleansing. So I normally tell people to only use sage if you have really good positive energy within you and you want to bleach everything from your crystal, negative or positive. Sorry, I just dropped that. So you can use Palo Santo, sage. You can also cleanse your crystals with salt and water. I don't do this ever, and the main reason for that is because if the crystal is made like selenite, it has a very different consistency. It will melt. It'll like literally dissolve in water. And I don't know every consistency or the hardness scale on each stone, so I won't do that specific cleansing style, but you can. And then the fourth is to do it through sound healing or sound bowls. So you can use a Tibetan bowl, a clear quartz bowl to cleanse your crystals with healing vibrations. Okay, so you can do it that way. So you can do it with Palo Santo, sage, salt water, or with vibrations, healing vibrations from Tibetan bowls or crystal bowls. So that's the way to cleanse. Now, to charge, because just like a battery, your crystal needs to, I don't know why I keep dropping this, needs to be charged to work, okay? For it to because again, remember, it's healing you, right? Because it's using its vibrations and your body is calibrating with those vibrations. Well, it gets depleted, just like a cell phone. Your cell phone needs to be charged every night or every other night so you can use it. The same thing with your crystal. You want to make sure that you're recharging your crystals on the full moon. You can place your crystals on the windowsill, you can place them outside. If it's cloudy, it's okay, it's still going to be recharged. I normally have a lot of crystals, so I don't recharge my crystals every full moon. All my crystals, I just recharge the ones that I'm constantly using, especially the ones that I use for healing with other people. I have a whole different set of crystals that I use for healing others, and those crystals get charged every single month. Now, if I know like some of my crystals in my altar, I haven't really touched them or I haven't worked with them that month, I won't recharge them. They don't need it. So cleansing is getting rid of energy that you might not want on your crystal and that you don't want to absorb in your own body. And recharging is literally that, charging your crystal so it works, okay? Because they get depleted as well. So I just wanted to cover those basics. The last thing that I wanted to cover is how to meditate with your crystal. That is why I use my crystals all the time for. So for meditation, I'm showing off my heart collection. This is pink tourmaline, which is a great crystal for the heart. It also cleanses the aura, and it is the crystal of an aphrodisiac. So if you're needing a little bit extra in that aspect of your life, this is a great crystal to use for that pink tourmaline. But what you do in meditation to help you, like one of my favorite stones to use for meditation is a manzanite. It really calms and centers you. Howlite is another really great crystal to use for meditation. Pink tourmaline is great for meditation. Amethyst is great for meditation. Petrified wood is great for meditation. All you do is grab your crystal on your left hand or right hand, whatever feels good to you. You close your eyes, you settle in, and you can allow that crystal to connect to your body. You can even say, I'm connecting to you. I'm allowing this healing to happen. And you just go into your meditation. If it's mantra, if it's mindfulness, all you have to do is hold the crystal, and all of a sudden you can have a very different or magnified meditation practice when you do use crystals. I find that when I use crystals, when I meditate, I just go a little bit deeper. I feel more grounded if I'm using a grounding stone. Or if I'm needing more healing, I'll use a stone for my heart. Some stones for that could be rose quartz, ranadite, rhodondrasite. All of these stones, green aventurine, are great for the heart chakra. If I feel like I need to express something and I really feel blocked, I'll use lapis lazuli, blue lace agate, and a blue agate. Anything that is in the blue or even purple will really help with that. So it's really knowing and feeling exactly what you want to go into in your meditation, and then you can pick your crystals. The way I pick my crystals for meditation is I have crystals all over my house. I just literally go to a space in my home and I got my, you are it, and then I go and I meditate with that crystal. unless I know that I'm really, really needing something very specific, and then I will definitely then pick a crystal that I need to open myself to, okay? Like I said, if I'm needing an extra work in my heart, I would probably pick tourmaline or my rhodonite crystal. So I know this video is a little long. I could talk about crystals for about ever. So I will try to do another short crystal video, as short as I can make it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information will be below this video as well. You can also go to openlotusmeditation.com and fill in an inquiry. We can spend some time talking about crystals and how to use them as well. I hope this was really helpful. I can't wait to speak to you, and I will see you on the other side. Sending you so much love and light. Namaste.